Hey friends, welcome back. Today I'm going to chat with you about something that's going on for me a lot, and I'm sure that it's happening for you. I'm comparing myself to so many people right now. I think it's just the whole like New Year vibe, like wanting to, make sure that I'm doing things the right way and wanting to make sure that I have like a very successful year. And I'm seeing so many people on Instagram and on TV like sharing like all of this, like 2024 was so big and blah, blah, blah. And, I made this much money and I had this much happen and I bought the house and the G Wagon and da, 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 all these things. And I'm like finding myself. I don't even notice it right away, but I'm like finding myself afterwards in this funk. So I've been diving into that, exploring it, and kind of figuring out how to get through this, how to stop having these kinds of feelings, and how to kind of stop that comparison trap for myself. So we're going to chat about that today. I'm super pumped. Get ready for a good episode. If you didn't already, like grab a coffee for yourself or something like that, then I hope you do. For anybody watching on YouTube, I'm just trying to fix my computer stand. It's really bothering me. Um, but grab that coffee. We're going to dive into this because I know that you're feeling this the same way that I am. Like so many people are talking about this right now. So here we go. I have to share this because I'm so excited this morning. Oh my gosh, it was bringing me back to the Rise retreat vibes, like big time. I made my breakfast this morning and I did what we like our little parfait bowls that we make like at the retreat. I always have like a little bar out at the retreats, like where you can kind of like make your own breakfast because, everybody wants different things, right? But I'm sharing this because so many of you that come to the retreats also listen to the podcast. And so just shout out. I was thinking about all you girls this morning. I was making my little yogurt and I put in the same granola that we use at the retreat. And then I topped it with like strawberries and bananas. And it was so good. And I was just sitting there like, I miss my girls. I cannot wait for the next retreat. April is not coming soon enough. It's going to be so much fun. And this one is all oceanside. I toured the house recently. It is so freaking cute. Literally, you walk out and it's up. Like, so at the front of the house, you can't see the ocean from the front, which is actually perfect because then the whole back, which is where the living room and all of that is, the whole back is like straight up, like big time views. It's so gorgeous. Um, oh my gosh, I can't wait. But it's like this little steep driveway. You get up there, and then from inside the house, it's just like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. I went to tour it and I took like a good hour. They literally just gave me the keys and like let me go tour it. And I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God, I'm never gonna leave. I like wanted to just sit outside on the balcony just all day watching everything, but it's really cute. There's a lot of cute little bedrooms and it's just adorable. It's going to be so much fun. And it's going to be like really focused on healing. So that's what I'm super excited about. Like quick side note to everyone listening cuz oh my god, if you haven't been to my retreats, they're always fun and very detail oriented and I always have, a lot of activities planned for you. And I have facilitators come in and plan and do things for you too. But this retreat is going to be really deep healing. I'm talking like chakra alignment. We're going to do a little numerology, nothing crazy, nothing like future telling or anything like that. So don't be alarmed, nothing scary. But we're just going to really dig deep and really heal some of the deep, deep wounds that we're carrying. And so, I can't wait. We're going to leave really, truly revitalized and it's going to feel so good. So I still have 3 spots left. So if you're interested, hit me up because the prices increase at the end of this month. The prices will go up to $24.99, but they are a lot less than that right now. And there are payment plans available. So I want to talk about this comparison thing because this has been so big for me. I'm finding myself. I don't notice it. Like I was kind of saying, I don't really notice it while it's happening. I'm not paying attention in the moment. My awareness is coming a little bit later once I feel something. So in the moment, I'll be scrolling social media Or I'll be watching like TV. I'm such a sucker for like reality TV shows. I'm a big Kardashians, Selling Sunset, Real Housewives. Like, I will get it in all day. And I was noticing that after a little while of doing these activities, I was noticing I'd be kind of just down, kind of like low, really low vibe. And then I noticed myself kind of like scrolling through Amazon and wanting to purchase everything and wanting to change everything and feeling really shitty about my life. My dog is right here. Just, oh my God. Um, but I noticed myself just feeling really down, really like shitty about my life, truly, like literally wanting to like smash like something. I have a coffee table that's a little bit broken right now, by the way. Oh my God, I haven't shared this. No one knows about this because I just haven't even thought to share it. But my husband and I were so annoyed. There's one leg on this coffee table that just every once in a while it decides to like fall off. It's not even broken, it just like comes down and like you just have to put it back in. But it's been really bothering me. I just like haven't had the time to go look for a coffee table. I haven't had the energy. And so I'm just like not feeling it. So I just left it there. But truly, it's like getting really annoying. So, for example, I'm like watching this show or I'm scrolling Instagram, whatever. And then it hits me like a ton of bricks. And I'm just like, I can't live like this anymore. This coffee table needs to like go and I need a new one and I need this and I need that. And then you get through this rabbit hole where you're just like, oh my gosh, no, I want this brand new coffee table. And I'm like scrolling online, and then I'm like, I want this one. And then I need new chairs that are going to match it. And then we need this. And then, oh my gosh, I can't believe, this farmhouse design that I have in my home. It's not chic enough. It's not cool. It doesn't look like rich. It doesn't look nice. And then before you know it, I'm in this big, huge hole where I want to change everything about my life. So frustrated, so irritated. It doesn't look perfect. It doesn't look the way it's supposed to. And then I'm just kind of depressed and like a funk, right? And I know that it's happening to multiple people too, because my clients have been talking about this. So, my one on one clients, one of them specifically, she's having a really hard time with this right now. And we've been diving in where she's having a lot of these feelings come up with her friends. So, her group of friends, they all make a lot of money, very, high achieving women. And one of them just literally went to vacation, like went to this whole thing out in Europe for multiple days. Like it was a long time, a big deal. And, comes home and is really like talking about it and sharing. And she's like, of course, I'm really happy for her. I'm very happy for her. I'm so excited for her. Like she works really hard. She gets to go party hard, right? But I'm feeling a little bit of this comparison. I'm feeling a little bit of this like envy towards the situation. And what's really interesting is what comes up often for us is where we see our friends or we see our family members or whoever it is out having like this really good time, doing all the things, super, super fun. And we feel that same way because it's not that we can't go do it. It's not that we're like jealous and like, oh, I really can't stand that person. I'm so jealous of them. But it's like some envy where it's just like, dang, like, I want that to be me too. And we feel that trap where it's like, then we second guess ourselves and the things that we're doing in our lives and the fun that we're having. And it prevents us from being truly happy in our own life because of that comparison. So, what I want to teach you to do, and what I think that is going to really help all of us, is try this. I don't know if it's going to be for you or not, but this is helping me at least, is a TV fast. So I recorded an episode. It'll be coming out at some point in the future, but I recorded with a really special guest named Jackie, and she mentioned that she was on a TV fast. And I honestly didn't ask that many questions. I think I just shoved that away real quick. But since the 26th of December, when I had this really, really low point, due, I think, to the comparison and a lot of other things coming up. I talked about that in a previous episode, but I kind of just realized that there's so much going on for me that this extra stimulation, this extra comparison, it's really not serving me. It makes me feel like crap. So I decided to take a little break from TV, and it's been what? I don't know. It's been over a week. And honestly, I'm feeling so much better. I'm feeling so much better. Less comparison. I'm also finding like so much more time for things, just actually cooking and actually having like a real like healthy meal, which was hard for me for a while lately. And just really just taking better care of myself because I'm not in that comparison trap that sends me through the spiral of the low self-esteem and the, depression and all of that and my pity party, right? I'm not getting into that spiral because I'm not being triggered by those things that I'm seeing on TV. So now I'm having more time instead of going to like lay in bed and curl up in a ball and cry about it. I'm literally like able to start taking, advantage of that time and of that free space in my mind and putting it to good use and actually going and doing the things that I want to do that are going to make me feel good about myself. So that is helping big time, is taking away some of the triggers, spending a lot less time on social media. That is all really, really helping. And then just because like I realize we cannot walk around this life preventing all of the triggers. We cannot walk around this life being like, "Oh yeah, like, I just have no triggers because I just blocked them all out." Like obviously that's not sustainable. So I am talking this coming month in the RISE Sisterhood all about the pause method. And the short version is while you're doing the activity, we pause and we think through it. Is this activity serving me? The scrolling, the watching the TV, whatever it is. Is this actually serving me? How is this making me feel? How is this going to make me feel in the long run? Is this going to make me feel better about myself, worse about myself? What is it? And just giving ourselves that simple pause and that simple reframe in that moment when we're first doing those activities, and then doing it again when the feelings start to hit in. That is going to be what saves you so much. Once you start finding that feeling, like if you start feeling the way I did, where I feel down and I don't feel good, and I'm starting to, look online on all the different websites to try to find a new coffee table, and then we got to fix this and fix that and throw away all my clothes and get a new wardrobe. Like when you start to feel like that, that's when we pause again and we really dig deep. Why am I feeling this way? What is it that's making me feel like this? Is this even true? Do I really need to go get a whole new wardrobe and do all these new things? Was I, like, where did this come from? Was I just triggered by something online? Was it because of, that, right? Was I watching too much Selling Sunset with like these $30 million homes? And, I need to figure out for myself what I want, like, really paying attention to that, to where it came from. So, we're going to dive into that fully this month into the sisterhood. And it's just going to be our workshop for the month. If you haven't been in the sisterhood yet, I highly recommend you check it out. You can just DM me the word sisterhood at Hello Audrey Rose. Each month we do a different workshop and it's a deep dive. It's all self-paced. You can do it on your own time, but we do a deep dive into, a subject and really walk through it. And then at the end of the month, the last Thursday of each month, we have a Q&A call where we get together live and we get to talk and chat and really like get to know each other, get to have that non-judgmental area. And it's just honestly such a beautiful place. Like you'll see us all showing up in our sweatpants and our messy buns, getting off of work. Some people secretly call in from work. And it's just like such a good time. We get to talk and we get to dive into any Q&A from, that training specifically, and then also anything else that's been coming up for us. But I wanted to share that because I think that, this particular tool will help you so much. So if you have the opportunity to join us this month and to deep dive into this tool, I would absolutely love to have you. Just DM me the word sisterhood. But I really hope that you take what we just spoke about today and apply it, Try to take a break. If you don't do a full on like fast where you like don't watch any TV, It's okay. Like, just limit it, right? Limit what you're putting into your body, limit what you're putting into your mind. Just paying attention to where our energy is going, right? Where our thoughts are going, because that's what's, where our energy flows is where our thoughts go, right? It's like so important for us to know where it's all going, where it's coming from, what we're putting in, right? Reading a good book, reading some self development, or even if you're reading like a fiction novel, it's just so much better for you than sitting and watching all of the mind numbing TV, which is designed to trap us into the comparison, right? And all of the comparison, it's going to lead us into the perfectionism, and that leads us into more and more, and really just not feeling good about ourselves, feeling like we're supposed to look like what we see on TV or what we read in the magazine. And it's not sustainable, right? Like, that is not true. That's not how we're going to show up, because we're all beautiful, unique individuals. We're human. So having us, buy into this comparison trap and having us feel so low about ourselves, like, it's not serving us. And that's not the way that it has to be. So I hope that you take a little bit of time today, and I hope that you check it out and really just, I guess, check out what you are putting in to your mind. So I love you so much. Take care, and I will see you back here next week.